Hey Stampers, Gator again. I'm going to be working on another little 3D project today. I'm going to give you all the measurements. It's another box. I'll show you actually. It's like a little vanity case. And it's sweet. I've seen a few people do them. I think Anne's Happy Stamper has done one. Another lady, Claire something, I can't think of her last name. But isn't that sweet? It's just two boxes with no seams inside. Isn't that great? The only reason there's crease there is because I did my creasing wrong. But it's all reinforced. We got this extra piece in as well. This is where I knew about the boxes, the reinforced boxes. I knew how to do. It was just this extra inner piece. So your box lid sits on top and doesn't fall in on itself, like most boxes do. And just a little, I've just got a little oh crap, say it don't fall in itself, don't squash it on itself. I just got a little Velcro strap on mine. I've got magnets, but I couldn't tell you where they are for the love of the money. So I've done this one for my sister. She is makeup mad, and what I'm going to do then at Christmas, I'm going to fill it with little nail polishes. She loves doing her nails. So we're going to have a little French manicure kit in here and some different types of nail polishes and emery boards and little cuticle things. And I'm going to fill that up for one of her Christmas presents. I may do the two for her actually and put mascara and lipstick and foundation and in the other one, so she can have. And then I'm going to put a little gift tag on then at Christmas. But we're changing up the colours. I know I've pinched this paper from a retired pack, but it's the thick foiled card. I am waiting for some paper to come. Well, not this order, next order. I'm going to order the other. I want Foil Frenzy, it's called. Isn't that sweet? And we've done a little faux stitching on the handle and the lapel at the front. So I'll show you what you need and I'll show you what we've done. You're going to need two of these. I've gone ahead and done one side of my box ready, and I'm using the Eastern Palace Designer Series paper because again it's thicker card and it's foiled, so I think it gives it even more stability. Don't look, I made a boo-boo there and put tape, but that's going to get covered so you won't see it. So you need two of those. I'm going to make one with you and I've already done one ahead. And these are both cut at 10.5 by 7.5 and I'll show you how to score that in a moment. Then you're going to need another piece at 10 by 3.25. Then you're going to need a piece at 3 by 4 3/8. Then your handle is 1 by 5.5 and you're going to score at 3/4 of an inch either side. And again, I've gone ahead and done all my faux stitching, otherwise it would take forever. You got another piece, 1.25 by 6. This is going to be it's going to be folded at 3, scored at 3, folded, and taped together, so it's like a 1.25 by 3 flap, and this is for this bit underneath the box. It's just to reinforce it, and hopefully this one will be straight. So that's 1.25 by 6. And then you're going to need another little piece. This is 1.25 by 2 3/4, and we're going to round it off the corners on one end. That's a little flap at the front. And again, I've gone and done the little faux stitching to save time on the video. And these are just the gold foil sheets. You need 8 of these, and I scored it on the scoreboard at 1, twisted it so it lined up with the 1, and scored that one again. And then we're simply going to just cut 1/4 out. Just like that. And we're going to burnish on the score lines then. And then when we join these together, you don't actually join them together. When you push them together like that, it gives you your little corners. on your box. Isn't that sweet? Well, I'm having them top and bottom, so I've already gone ahead and cut the other 3, but they're from the 2-inch circle punch. You can do them small if you want to, but I think they look well jazzy. So, and then your designer series paper. I've only got, you need 2 of these, 2 at 4 3/8 by 2 7/8. That's going on the bottom of your box. You're going to need 4 of the long ones. So 2 for either side, and same for your top box. So you need 4 of them, and then 4 3/8 by 1 3/8, and 4 of these for the ends, and they are 1 3/8 by 2 7/8. I will put all the dimensions on my blog. So let's get all this scoring done. I did go ahead and score those because I wanted to draw my lines, but you just score. This one is 1 by 5.5, and you score at 3/4 either end. This is your handle, and then what we do with this then, I think this should have a double layer myself. I might do that actually. Not this time, but the next one. And then this is your little handle, and it sits on top of your box. And sweet. That's your front flap. We'll attach stuff to that later. So in comes my scoring board. Right, this one, like I say, we're just going to pop it in, use the smallest end because it's very delicate, and score at 3. Fold it over, making sure they touch either side, and we're going to tape that together, and then when we fold it round our box, we're just going to manipulate. We can measure up the side of the box like that. Where is it? This is going to get attached here, right against there, and then we can fold. And once we know where our fold line is, see, I can probably score that again. That is 1.5, yeah. So go through the 2, but we are going to seal that. Push that down, and then this is going on the bottom of your box. Isn't that cute? So we've done that. This one is the 3 by 4 and 3/8, and we're just going to score this at 1.5. Short side. And this now is this, so that's the front. This is getting attached inside here and folded over, so it attaches to the other box, so you can't see any of the seams now. See? Great stuff. So we've got those 2 pieces for there. This one is the 10 and by 1 3/4, and we're going to score this at 1 5/8. 1 2 3 4 5. Right down the centre. And we're going to fold this as well. Use your bone folder. And then we're going to pop it in long side. I'm going to score at 2 7/8. Push really hard. We're going through the 2 pieces. And again at 7 1/4. Again, this is going to get taped together or glued together. And then we're going to fold and fold. And this now is the inner lip on our little box. So it gives it a little ridge. So there's your little ridge to give you that lip all the way round. This then slides in your back piece and hides all your seams. Isn't that great? That's for your front flap. Now, right, onto the actual box itself. This is the long side, 10.5 by 7.5. And we're going to score at 1.5, 3, 7.5, 9, Then we're going to turn this round to the short side, and we're going to score at 1.5, 3 and 6, and that's it. Pop my score tool away just for a moment. Right, while we're here, no, I'm going to cut off first. We're going to cut off this little bottom flap. Like the reinforced boxes we were doing the other day. This one is only being reinforced at the front because this is going to have that extra layer on the side, so that will be reinforcing it again. And then we're going to miter into the corners. Same on this side. And this side, we're going to take the 2 off. So that's our reinforcing here. We're going to cut that one off, cut the little one off, and then we're going to miter. And same on the other side. My sister absolutely loves nail polish, and the Avon nail polishes fit inside this little box. Fantastic. She loves French manicure, so that's what she wants. And I'll buy her a really lovely set at Christmas. So that's how your box looks. You get rid of all this debris. Now, before we start folding our box together, I'm going to have a swig of my coffee. Now we're going to attach our designer series paper. It's much quicker, and we can whiz through this. Try and get your tape. You can glue these in if you want, right the way to the edge of the card and go to the centre. Oops. Out more. Sticking everywhere. Right, and just get this out of the way. If you do go over, just brush your finger down the side and tuck it back in. And you're going to add to your inner pieces. You're going to add to your inner pieces and not your outer, because they're getting tucked in, apart from that one. I love this paper out of the Eastern Palace bundle, the thicker stuff. This is the 2 foiled sheets you get at the end. One is gold, like chevrons, I would say, but I thought I wanted a lemon lime twist box, and I've changed my blog page colour, and it's lemon lime twist. It looks fantastic. So now we're going to attach our tape here. I'm going to get my little scissors out for this one. Try and keep my ends neat. I do apologise for the boringness of me sticking down, but it's got to be done. We don't want our box falling into pieces. Don't worry about that little hang over there. I'll show you how to tuck that in as well. Same thing as the glue, just fold it back on itself. Some of the girls can do this really fast. I'm poo. I've stuck to my page now. I know we just go in and tear it off, but like that, watch. That doesn't leave very nice neat ends, and then you get tufts of paper. And I don't like it. Especially on a video. It doesn't look very neat now, does it? Look, see there. Been watching these new American programs where the kids doing barbecue and bake-offs, so they're fantastic kids, mind. Absolutely. Do more. I thought I was a good cook until you see these like 10-year-olds throwing recipes together like, you know, like they've been in the kitchen for 10 years. And they're actually only 10, 11-year-old kids. Fantastic. There's a new barbecue one running now. Oh, I love barbecue. I'm going to tear all them down. Now, before we do that, we're going to use our tape. I don't need any on there. It's just the outer parts what are getting tucked in. That's what happened on my last box. And you saw I didn't need it. And I think this tape is a lot stronger. This is one I've had for a while. And it's very strong. And I've still got the sticky strip, which I'm going to use on the smaller parts in my, even though it's retired. I don't know why they stopped selling that stuff. It's amazing. Really amazing. I've got bubbles in there, but watch what I do in a minute. I'll show you. And just the other end now. And then we can start putting our box together. Whoops. This box as well would look lovely on somebody's dressing table with a jewellery in even. Or little scented candles opened up. Right, see the bubble there? Just get your bone folder and it's gone. I always go over my tape so I know the stickiness is going to stay on. And over these. Right, let's get these sides off. And it helps. Once you rub them down with the bone folder, see, you may, you're only going to be pulling off the backing tape. And look how easy it comes off. I've done that. I've seen ladies go in with, and they've ripped the tape off as well as the glue on the back. So I always squash mine down so I know it's properly stuck. There we go. Right. Now, burnish the score lines. They don't really have to do a lot for this because by the time we finish using our bone fold in a minute, it will do the job for you. So, patch my corners up, making sure they're beautiful and tidy. Squeeze. You can see the corners, how they sit together perfectly. Squeeze. And this tape is super fast and it doesn't go anywhere. Look at that. Now, I'm going to hide our long piece first. Oops. This one doesn't want to come off in my fingers. So, watch now. Tuck it in. Just press. Use your bone folder. And you're also reinforcing them score lines while you're there. Isn't that neat and tidy? Another quick box. Exactly the same as what we've been making all the week. Except it just goes together a little bit different. And you get right in them corners. This one, as you can see, you can still see, but by the time it gets added in there, there's going to be no seams whatsoever. Tuck it in. That's how quick it is. How quick was that? Let's get rid of all this paper. Clear my workstation. She said, I'm a mucky pot really. Got a lovely little bin at the side of me. Right, now, this flap. Open back out. Some more of your lovely tape. And you only need one. Relatively close. And there's the end of my tape. I got some more, don't worry. Fold this back over, making sure it and burnish your fold lines in. How quick was that? So now this is, because this is, I've classed this as the bottom of my box. This is going in this way round. You don't have to glue it in, but I am going to tape it into place. So I've got my, I'm going to use sticky strip for this. Got loads of this. And again, I'm putting 2 on this one. I definitely don't want this little box going anywhere. And then one more at the bottom. That's let me cut that off. It's sticking to me like mad. This stuff is great as well. So again, start again. That's better. And you can use fast fuse, Tombow, whatever you want. My Tombow is running out. This is the stuff that clings to you like glue. I think because my desk is like plasticky coating, it gives me structure. So this is, make sure, don't put this side, because that's the bit that opens. The bit that's folded now, this is going in here. See how sticky that is? I can't even get my fingers off it. So push it to the front, squish it down, making sure it goes all the way down the bottom. And that's, look how sturdy that is. That is a really strong box. So we're going to do some more sticky strip on here. And then some towards the centre. And then the top. And both sides, because one's getting adhered to the lid, one's getting adhered to the bottom. I just had our tea not so long back, well, about an hour ago, and then I was watching the children doing their barbecuing, and the next minute I'm waking up, my husband says, yeah, come on, it's nearly 7 o'clock, and I'm like, OMG, a lovely hearty meal. Squashing them down again. This one's ready to come up already, look. So quick that one wanted to come up. So I'm only going to take the sides off one first, and then I'm going to pop this in there. You can use any designer series paper, it hasn't got to be the foil. I use the foil because I think it's sturdy and stronger. So now I'm going to take these ones off. And that's the front. Make sure the lid stays at the front of the box because you've got a tiny little gap all round. And that's so this paper can slide in the box here. So it opens. Isn't that cute? So that's the base, and this is our lid. Isn't that cute? Look, stop. She says. Oh, I got a little tiny. I should have pushed it down a tad, a little bit more in there. Corners are really strong. But our little Velcro strap's going to sort that out in a minute. Isn't that cute? If you'd have sat and watched me do both sides, would have probably been in 2 video parts. And all the decorations. So let's show you how I attach my little corners. This is where I use my Tombow. So I hold the joint together at the bottom and just squirt my Tombow in. And I hold this over the corner. And stop it, Gainer. Gee, I don't know my own strength. I like flipping Wonder Woman today. So keeping those together. You're ruining it. Stop it. The other one doesn't do that at all. So I'm just going to leave it open. Do you know what it is? Because I've rushed. There's a little tiny gap there, and it's for some reason this isn't. I'm just going to pull this out a little bit. And don't squash on it too hard. But see how... I'm only going to put the handle on now and the rest. I'm just showing you how I did the corners. You can use normal cardstock here, even designer series paper. And once you go round with a little cloth, it buffs all this up. I'm using my t-shirt, but watch. Yeah, it comes up lovely. Just take your time. Right, oh come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Don't want to go too close to the edges on this. You do need to hold it in place just while it sticks. It's insisting this box is going over there, and I won't let it. Stop it. Again, stick your corners on. Push together. I don't know my own strength today, girls and boys. Just so the Tombow adheres. Give you that little authentic suitcase look at it. Oh, there we are. Vanity case, suitcase, trunk. You could even make one of these with the wood. Oh, Do it in the wood textured designer series paper, and you've got yourself a sea chest. OMG. Little Davy, that'd be ideal for a child, for a Christmas present to put treats in. Never thought of that until just. Right, corners on. I'll screw this box at the minute. I'm not. Look at it. Look at it. I'm going to unattach mine once I come off camera. I'll even take that piece of paper out if I have to and put a fresh one in, because I'm not happy with that, doing that. It's supposed to just say it on its lip. Definitely it's this back piece. My fault. Definitely my fault. I am not doing all this work and then having that look like that. I'm really cheesed off now. Stop bloody rushing, Gainer. But that's our corner pieces. 2 seconds. Right, like I say, to polish up these little sides, because it's foil, you just use a baby wipe. Perfect. I'm going to grab a tissue. And it busts my see how it buffers them up? On hers put like a little silver foil mirror inside, but mine's going to my sister for nail polish. She's not going to want to see herself in the mirror putting nail polish on. So, but you can if you want to. I'm really cheesed off. I really, really am. I'm going to take this piece out later, but I'm going to continue to decorate for you until we are finished. Right, this is the handle. And I'm going to use Tombow for this as well. So just in these